Welcome back to the Bravado Wireless Basketball Media Day, and up here at the Bravado TV studios, we have with us the HARTSHORNE Lady Miners, and we have Coach Mark Woolard, Holly Lindley, and J.C. Kitchell. I get it right?
Yes.
All right, 3 for 3.
That's it.
All right, so I'm batting 1,000 so far. Coach, I appreciate you guys
sir.
making a trip up here, man. That's quite a haul to come up here.
It's up here. We wanted to make sure we got our name out there, just like everybody else.
Yeah.
And so here we are.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. You know, and when you have a record like you had last year, you need to come up and boast that a little bit. And so, you know, tell us. Let's start out a little backwards, but tell us about last year's team.
Well, first of all, you know, last year had a 26-1 record. You know, we were very pleased and proud of that, and the community was. You know, we started out, won the 3 tournaments that we were in, the Wilburton, the Hartshorne, and the Tusca tournament, and we caught a bye during the district. That was the first one of those I've had in my career, so that was a little different, not playing for about 13 days, but came back and had a good regional finals and had a good area finals against Prague.
Mm-hmm.
So.
All right, so coming back this team, or this year, you have 3 of those starters come back.
3
off
starters
last year's.
back, yes, sir. And Ashton Hackler's not here right now, but she would be the 3rd one.
All right, so Holly and JC are 2 of your starters coming back. Ladies, let's talk about coming off last year's great record. What do you set your goals at this year? We'll start with you, JC.
I would say that we get first round of state this year, because last year we let ourselves down a lot after that game.
Right.
So.
Holly, what are your expectations for this team this season?
Just to take it game by game, not really focus too much on the record as just the stress of it, but just to keep knowing what we're doing and trust the process.
Very good. I like that, Coach. I tell you what, you've got to really like these girls have a head on their shoulders right there.
Yes, they're both good players and leaders.
All right. So, ladies, I'm going to ask you, who's the ball handler of the team?
Would be Ashton.
Okay. All right. Who's the shooter? Who do you want taking a shot if you know, last few seconds of the ball game?
JC.
JC.
JC's been our leading scorer for the last 3 years. So.
Okay.
But we did have 4 that averaged 10 or more last year, and the 5th starter averaged 9.8. So
you've got to like that.
We've got a lot of depth. I mean, a lot of scoring.
Right. Well, you've got to like it because if you go into it and all your scores are very even, a team can't look at you and say, "Well, we're gonna load up on JC." They've got to worry about everybody else too, right?
And we went through that process all last year. You know, it started with JC, and somebody'd have a good night, and the next night, you know, they'd be boxed in one, or they'd be somebody that'd be denied all over the court. And, you know, like I said, we tried a secondary, and there's a few times that Ashton will catch it boxing one, and somebody not to let her catch it too.
Right. Now, I made mention before we got on camera, JC put down as a shooting guard, but she's a 5'11" shooting guard, and I was like, that's a pretty tall shooting guard, you know. And then so.
Well, that is one of our strengths, is our length. We're all long. The girls that are not here are long too. So, you know, they're almost replicas of these two. So.
Well, we need to figure out. I'm going to make a study, and we got to figure out how these girls are getting so tall down there. I need to get some of that.
It's in the water.
It's in the water. I need to go get some of that water, that minor water down there. All right. All right. I've got 2 boys, and they're 10 and 11. I'll ship them down there, and you girls, you know, make them tall for me. All right. All right. We'll
send them down.
On down.
Good stuff, Coach. Expectations. Where have you set your goal? Is it you've got to hit state playoffs or area championship?
You know, I think first of all, you need to spend the season getting ready for the playoffs, and you know we are in 3 tournaments. You know, we played, I think last year 8 top 20, probably 4 top 10s, and you know, thought we'd played enough, and that's one of the reasons that we got in the Mid-America, so that we could have 3 quality.
Right.
You know, there's 4 4A teams in there, so we'll go up and take a swing at that. And you know, it might not come out as a championship, it might, but one thing it will do is when the playoffs come, we'll be ready. We'll be tested.
That's I like to hear that. You know, I don't want to reference this team too much, but you know, Fort Gibson Lady Tigers. We had them on at 9 this morning, and you know, they're wearing those big old championship
Yes,
rings.
sir.
They brought the gold ball home, and I asked them, and they said, you know, it's just a culture, but we don't look at it that, you know, we don't look at we have to have a 29-2 record, but we look at it like we've got to get better every game. As long as we're in the playoffs and we keep getting better, and I was like, man, that's what it is right there.
So
So
you're either getting better, you're not
Well, you're
staying
not.
the same.
Right.
It doesn't work that way.
all right, ladies, I got to ask you, fun question here: who's the clown of the team?
Oslin or Brooke?
We had two.
Yeah.
All
Brooke
right.
Brashear and Oslin Lytle. They're interesting characters. We have a lot of fun with them.
I like they're interesting, right?
Yeah.
How is your team? I mean, everyone get along, cohesive, and everything.
Yes.
Oh yeah. If it's a sibling almost. If we fight, you know, you fight and then you just get over it.
Very
You love
nice.
each other the next day.
Very nice. All right, Coach. Sounds like you got a good group down there.
Yes, sir. I'd like to, you know, we're playing right now going about 8 deep, and, you know, I'd like to make sure to mention our other two starters, which is Jaylee Moore, a move-in this year, and then Oslin Lytle. You've heard her name a couple of times. And the first 3 that we've got coming off the bench are Taylor Stufflebean and Courtney Sensabaugh and Jaylee Dorrell. And, you know, that's hopefully we get a little, our other girls are a little younger and underclassmen there. Hopefully they'll get some playing time. We'll get a few JV games in there and maybe we can find some more. But right now we're playing about 8 deep. So
Very nice. All right. Well, ladies, good luck on the season. Thank you for taking your Saturday afternoon, come up here and visiting with us. And hopefully we make TV stars out of it. Hope you go back and everybody's wanting your autograph, right?
Yeah. Might as well.
JC's ready for that. All right. All right, folks, you can go to their website, go to the Lady Miners website, find out where they're playing. If they're playing away, home tournaments, go cheer them on. Make sure you pat them on the back, win, lose, or draw, and cheer these ladies on into the playoffs.
we've also got a new dome we're opening this year. So
Very nice.
So we've got that going too.
All right, we will have to come down and visit.
There you
that.
go.
I
More than
love
welcome.
I love new facilities,
There
so
you
we'll come check that out. I've got a bunch of Bravado stickers in there. They may just show up there.
That's it.
So I'll tell you.
We can do it.
All right, folks, stick around. We have coming up next, I believe, is the Braggs Wildcats. I could be wrong. We got out of order just a little bit. But stick around. We have more to come on the Bravado Wireless Basketball Media Days here on Bravado TV. And be sure and go cheer on these Lady Miners this season.